Module 179. This module is related with the new topic which covers industrialized state socialist economies, nature and origin. Actually, we try to understand how state socialist economies were working and what kind of development was happening in these areas which belongs to the socialist or communist wing, you can say, or communist dimension. So basically, these state socialist economies, they were primarily uh, uh, following the ideology of Marx, and who favored the state socialism because he believed that state should take this responsibility and to establish the whole system, and he opposed the industrial capitalism. So actually, the ideology basically was belongs to the Marx. USSR was, or now the Russia was the first country which has actually established this state socialism, and then China appeared. Both are the big countries, both are the more you can say comparatively developed countries or comparatively more important countries in terms of overall global scenario. Therefore, we are talking about them. What has happened in 1970s, the USSR got that major position in terms of state socialist economy. And what was observed at that time, the state ownership of means of production. So major mean of production was the agriculture. So the whole agriculture land was mainly controlled or managed by the state. Secondly, the command economy, resource allocated directive through directive planning, rather market mechanism. So the whole decisions were about what to produce, how to produce, for whom to produce. These decisions were made by the command economy through planning instead of the market individual firm based mechanism. Third important perspective was related to the centralized control as a major decision by the state agencies, because overall control was centralized, so all decisions are being performed by the government agencies or state agencies, and they are working in terms of hierarchical channels towards workplace. So government was connected with the workplace through these hierarchy, and that hierarchy is being managed by the bureaucratic system. So state has to lead actually major production or infrastructure related setups, just like railway construction. They encourage the foreign direct investment. So that was the responsibility of state to make sure that the railway setup or infrastructure has been established, or any kind of foreign direct investment need to be performed or invited. That is the responsibility that was considered to be the responsibility of the state. Actually, what has happened, two major cities, you can say, were actually developed through this process, and they were successful in terms of developing the modern industries. St. Petersburg and Moscow. These were the two major cities which were successful in terms of their modern industrialization. Virtually no machinery was produced, but metallurgical, textile, food processing industries were established. So that was the successful industrialization process. And the backward agriculture sector has to finance the imports of capital, equipments, machinery, and other things, and even services, and even the foreign servicing the foreign borrowings via export, because the whole income was generated through the exports and mainly through the grain exports of grain, because grain was produced in surplus that was sold across the world to generate income, through which imports which were quite costly, because these were related to the machines, equipments, technology, as well as servicing the debt. So that was the scenario. More burden was on the agriculture sector. Further, inadequate food supply was happening there, because only focus was on grain, and overall production of the agriculture sector was not showing good performance. Costly European capital, the capital of the Europe was becoming more and more costlier over the time, so they have to make more payment. Just like in our case, we have to make more payment once our currency is going to deteriorate and the dollar is going to become more precious. automatically the burden of payment rises. So the same kind of situation was happening. So it triggers the Bolshevik revolution in the Soviet Union. And what has happened through this, the whole Soviet government was ruled by directly by council of soldiers, peasants, and workers. So they were managing this. So that was the uh, actually revolution which made the shape of the Russia which we are observing now.